Hey guys, welcome to the video of today. I want us to talk at I just want to be live for the next 10 or 15 minutes at most. Yeah, we are going to talk about hair breakage versus hair breakage versus hair. Is it hair growth? Hair breakage versus hair growth. Why your hair is stuck at the same line? Guys, today I did my first hairstyle to invent, like literally. When I noticed I can do hairstyle, this was the first hairstyle just to do it. I don't know how you can say it, but I just picked my hair and I began roll tucking, and then this was my first ever hairstyle to invent. So I take pride in it. And so I want to talk about the breakage part and the growth part. I've also undergone hair breakage. I've also undergone hair growth. So it's something that has happened and it's happening. And we are going to talk through a lot. So many people complain that their hair is not growing, but in most cases your hair is actually growing. The problem is breakage, and when it comes to hair care, the real deal is just how to length retain. What is length retention? Hair growth and hair retention are two different things. My hair can be growing, but I don't know how to do length retain. And so your hair may be growing from the roots, but if the ends keep breaking, you never see the length. So understanding the difference between growth and breakage is the key to healthy long hair. You understand? So what is hair growth? Just to begin with, hair growth happens naturally from the scalp. When you see your hair half an inch every month, but it can be sometimes observable, but sometimes no. So it just depends. It just depends whether you're plating or not plating, but your hair has never stopped growing. Your hair is growing every month. The issue is when we cannot retain length. And so healthy hair depends on good scalp health. I think I've talked about that on this channel. Scalp length, scalp health. Also, proper nutrition is the key. Hydration, hormones, blood circulation, and then consistent hair care. So, signs your hair is growing. How can I know that my hair is growing? New growth at the roots, and then your hair becomes fuller, then increased thickness, like your hair just thickens, and then hair needing more trims or style changes. So faster hair braid loosening. And when we talk about hair breakage, what does that mean? Hair breakage happens when the hair strands become and snap off. Like that's why some people never retain length, even though their hair really grows. So the question I have for you: are you retaining length, or your hair is just surviving? You know, your hair is just surviving, and you are not retaining length retention. So you need to learn how to retain length. It's very very important. So I want us to talk ways in which you can retain length. How can I retain length? Guys, how can I retain length? How can I retain length? Is it by proper caring of my hair? Is it by combing my hair every day? Is it by the practices? Is it by the all? So signs of breakage also include dry and rough hair, like your weak edges, and also excessive hair comes with the flow. I think my edges are super weak, and that is how my hair is. I take pride in that because I think my hair is just naturally weak at the edges, and it's something that is affecting most of us. It happened like this when I went to a certain salon, and like everything just got damaged, and I remember I did a very big chop then back. So it's not something even happy about. So whoever does your hair, you should just always understand. Also, when you're going to to like blow out your hair. Always use heat protectant and reduce heat usage. That's something that I'm learning. And another thing is tight hairstyles. Styles like tight braids, tight ponytails. When it comes to heavy wigs, can pull your hairline causing breakage. So make sure you're not adding tension, guys. Let me remove the earrings there. Then finally, they are pulling me in. When I'll never ear pierced, so I feel so pain and I cannot send you up. So protective styles should not be painful, you know. And another thing is lack of moisture. Your hair will break so much if there is no moisture in it. So your hair needs water, leave-in conditioners. It needs oils and cream, especially for curly and natural hair textures like ours, like, you know. So moisturized hair is more elastic and more stronger. Then we come to oral manipulations. Constant touching, combing, brushing, and styling weakens your strand. That's why I don't like brushing my hair, guys. Keep hairstyles simple and avoid unnecessary handling of your hair. Every time you're touching your hair, every time you want you to do what. So please take care of that. And then we come to chemical damage. Relaxers, bleach, harsh hair dyes can weaken your hair structure. So make sure whatever you're using is going to be friendly to your hair. Just for future purposes, you know. Space your chemical treatment and focus on deep conditioning, guys. What's deep conditioning? What's deep conditioning? Have you ever deep conditioned your hair and then you style it? It just looks beautiful. It just looks amazing. And I remember the last time I washed my hair the other Saturday, not the last Saturday, the other Saturday, and when I could style it, it was looking good and I like it. So deep conditioning is one of the men that's going to help you keep your hair better. So sleeping without protection causes friction and dryness. Overnight care routine. How do you sleep with your hair, guys? How do you sleep? How does your hair look like when you sleep? Use satin bonnets, use silk scarves, satin pillowcases. So growth retention, when it comes to growth retention, make sure you're taking care of the hair that you have now before you think of having greater hair. So the biggest problem many people face is your hair can grow even 1 inch but break 1 inch. So the results are not possible automatically because whatever we are having, we're also losing. That is why healthy hair is not just about growth, it's about retaining length. How do I retain length? So I have to keep my hair moisturized, hydrated. Hair survives longer. So damaged ends cause splitting upward. Make sure you are retaining your length. Also protect your hair at night, like I said. Eat healthy foods, proteins, iron, vitamins, healthy foods. If you are not allergic to proteins like me, you so much lucky. Take proteins. Girl here cannot take a lot of proteins. When I take a lot of proteins, I break out in my face. I just started coming back to normal after I had eaten so much proteins like 3 weeks ago. So it does not really work for me. I wish I can have a man to just do away with that, please. I need someone to speak to me. How do I just like have to control proteins in my diet? Because then when it comes to reducing heat and chemicals, too much processing weakens the hair. Handle your hair carefully when detangling or styling. So the important insight is just consistency, proper care, patience, protecting your hair, and whatever you have, just protect it, you know. So hair growth is natural, but retaining length requires hard work, guys. It requires hard work. So let's try to protect whatever we have. The light is ending up here, guys. Thank you for those who have joined, for those who have subscribed. Thank you. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, God willing. And yeah, that is it. So see you tomorrow, God willing. I love you all. Just love unconditional. If you're not born again, please receive Jesus. He's the way, the truth, and the life, and nobody comes to the Father except through Him. So receive Jesus Christ, make Him your personal Savior, and things are not going to be so much easy, but the grace is there because we are doing this with Christ, you know. Bye bye.